Greetings, everyone. I'm EpikTek, and this is EpikTek, Episode 2. I'm back. That's right. It wasn't just going to be Episode 1. Leave it alone. I guess there's an Episode 0. If you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. I'll try and have a link in the description, but you can just check out my channel and subscribe while you're there. You know, just why not? It's fun. All right, but here I am. The sun's coming up. It's a beautiful new day, and I've got cobblestone. I've got a little bit more copper and some gravel and some other stuff I needed, and I'm ready to do some fun stuff today. How about you? Last time I made the production table, and I just made a little bit of stone, and there's a reason for that, because these blank upgrades right here are completely useless in and of themselves, but they're a crafting component for, you guessed it, upgrades. So with a couple of planks and a couple of stone, we can make these, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, because there's some great stuff you can make. Check this out. So the first thing, let's just make ourselves a couple of these guys. That's enough. Don't need a lot. And you know what? The first thing I want to do is this. So I'm going to make a chest. Throw that in there. If I remember this correctly, there we go. The extra storage upgrade. This one's fun. Just throw this in here, like that. And look what we got. We got some extra storage. Now you can do a couple different things with these. One is you can just store things in there, as the name would suggest. But also, if you're crafting something and it needs one of these, let me just show you. I'm not going to try and explain it. It's too complicated to explain. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of wood here, and we're going to use up this. I don't know if it uses the OR dictionary. I'm going to find out. I'm going to make one of these, and okay, it doesn't use the OR dictionary, but that's okay. It will reload from your extra storage down here. So now, right now, I'm not going to make any more of these. I've already got 2. That's plenty. For now, anyway. So auto crafting we can do later. We don't need that quite yet. I could make a little more storage if I wanted to. I'm not quite yet for that either. The charger's fun, but it uses more fuel. Production speed's great. Input queue. Fuel efficiency, that's going to be helpful. Solar generated would be great, but I think it's expensive. Yeah, we need glowstone for that. We don't have that. That's going to be a little while. Auto transfer later, filter later, transfer capacity. That's not. We really don't need that. This fuel efficiency. We need redstone. Okay, it's going to be a little while before that. For that matter, we need iron. We don't even have iron. We don't even have iron, people. We need to get that handled. So, how are we going to get iron? Well, we've got some seared bricks. We've got some grout, which I'm going to start cooking up. Leave that here. And we're going to need to cook up a little bit of... Actually, we really just need one piece of glass. What else are we going to need? I think that's pretty much everything. We're going to need the lava in a second. And that should be it. So what are we going to do with all this? Well, first of all, let me cook up this glass. And we're going to make a few things. We need a smeltery. Absolutely need a smeltery. One of the first things we're going to need is a seared tank. And that gives us a book, because you need more books. We're going to need a controller. Oh, let me throw that in there to get that cooking up. We are going to need, this is a drain, smeltery drain. And let me think. We are going to need something to pull out of that drain, a faucet, and we're going to need something to put the stuff into, the casting table, and then we're going to need a bunch of bricks. Okay. So, as it turns out, where are we going to put this? Let's put this over here. I don't know. Eventually I want an actual base, and not just the top of a mountain. But for now, let's just stick this somewhere. Here, I'll just knock these guys out. They're in my way. Take these out too. Let's stick it here. So the smallest smeltery that you can make is, believe it or not, contrary to popular belief, is a 1 by 1 by 1. Like this. You can actually make a smeltery this small. Okay, and you have to, I mean, this isn't going to be a smeltery because we have to replace this with the controller and the tank and all that kind of thing, but you can actually make it this small. Now, we lucked out. We got a whole bunch of gravel and sand and clay early on, so I ended up with a lot more. I've actually made one this small in, is actually, if you watch episode -1, don't, it's horrible. It's really, really horrible. It's an hour long of boredom. Just awful. But if you have absolutely nothing better to do, feel free. If you watch that, you'll see that I do make a 1x1 because I really didn't have a whole lot of anything else. And it's perfectly acceptable. So I don't know why I just broke that. That was dumb. Oh, well. I need this here. So we'll do a drain here. We've got the controller there, and then I always kind of stick the tank at the back like this, and we technically don't need that there, but I'll leave it there. It looks nicer. And then we need one more. But luckily, we've got a bunch cooking up over here, and let's go ahead and we really just need one more for now. We'll make this bigger in a minute. And you'll notice if the fire shows up, that means you've got a working smeltery, so that's cool. We'll throw a faucet on here, and we'll put the casting table down here, and now we've got ourselves a faucet, a drain, etc. And we can throw in, we need, let's see, I think 3 aluminum and 1 copper, which is just all the room we've got right here. Oh, look at this. It isn't melting. Well, that's because there's nothing hot enough in there. But if we put a little lava in there, it starts to melt. And once that's done melting, we're going to have some fun. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I don't need this book. You can read the book. It's a great book. Really fascinating stuff. Probably will use it later when we get to the more advanced stuff that I don't remember off the top of my head. So that's going to make something called aluminum brass. We got aluminum. Once we get copper in there, we're going to have aluminum brass. We can turn that, we can pour that over a part. So the first thing we're going to need, somewhere around here, where is it? There we go. Pickaxe head. And actually, while we're at it, let's do this, because this is going to drive me nuts. Not that. We're going to grab a chest and one more pattern. And I guess we've only got one. It's okay. We can make more. They're cheap. We're going to make a pattern chest. And this pattern chest we're going to put underneath the part builder. Right behind the part builder. That's fine. You don't need direct access to it because you now have access to it through here. Oh, that's right. I forgot I did this configuration where you actually, when you make a pattern chest, it gives you the basic patterns. I just find making patterns boring. So, yeah. Okay. So we can take a pickaxe head and we can put a little bit of cobble in there. Just keep a little bit in there. We're going to need more. And we make a stone pickaxe head, which is completely useless. You can't do anything with that. But you can put it here and you can use it as a base. And you can make yourself, look at that, a pickaxe head. Let me say that again. Pickaxe head cast. We could now make, in theory, we could make an aluminum brass pickaxe head. That's not useful. We actually want a copper pickaxe head, and we can now start cooking up some copper. Not cooking it down. We'll cook it up. It's a much better direction. We're going to need a lot of copper, so I'll just go ahead and put the last 2 in there as well. And soon we're going to have some copper, but we're also going to have this molten aluminum brass in here, and I'm going to show you what to do with that in a second. We don't want to cook up too much, because if you'll notice, we no longer have a bucket, because clay buckets are only good for 1 carry of lava. And we want to get to that iron bucket as soon as possible, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. Let's see. Where am I going next? Oh, yes. I wanted to grab this, because we will eventually want to make as many of these as possible, but I don't want to do it yet. I'm actually just going to store it here. We are Yeah, we eventually I'm going to want another drain. I'm going to want a casting basin instead of a casting table. All right, molten copper. Back to that. We're going to click on that. That puts that down at the bottom. That means that's what's going to come out when I click this. And now I've got myself a copper pickaxe head. Oh, by the way, while I was mining, I got 2 upgrades. So I don't think I have it in my... No, I can't show it to you anymore. But I do have... I got the auto repair, thank you very much, as well as a durability upgrade, and I think 2 modifiers. So I can do some pretty cool upgrades with this now. Let's see. No, just 1 modifier. I got 1 modifier, but that auto repair, so nice, especially in a moment where we're going to get to skip something. I'm upgrading this to copper now, and we can go grab some iron. Oh, perfect timing as the sun goes down. We don't want to be above ground when the sun's down. We're just going to run over and get a whole bunch of iron while I just jabber into the microphone for a little bit. About what? What is it about? It's going to be about what we can do with an iron, a bunch of iron. We're going to make an iron pickaxe head, but normally you can only upgrade a tool that is fully repaired, which means that you would have to have an ingot of copper, which means we'd have to make an ingot of copper. Anyway, it's not that big a deal, but it's kind of annoying to have to repair a barely touched tool. As a matter of fact, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time down here. I'm going to grab it a little bit more. It's really annoying to have to repair a tool that's just barely been touched. And this auto repair means we won't have to repair it. Because, as you can see, I've only got, let's see, how much damage is on here? Durability, yeah, 201 of 216. That auto repair will make quick work of that, and next thing we know, we're going to have a fully repaired pickaxe that we didn't repair because it auto repaired. Yeah. So let's head on back, start some of this iron melting down. And I really need to find, see, one of the first things I'm going to do when I get some iron is make a pair of shears and go find a sheep so I can sleep through the night, because I really don't like nighttime. It's lame. Just skip nighttime. I need to eat too. So let's see. Notice how the 91%'s all over the place. We're going to be able to do... Oh, hey, I've got stone now. Where's my stone? Where's my stone at? There we go. So I'm going to show you... in my opinion, kind of a bug, more of an oversight. In Pam's Harvest Craft, there is a wonderful thing called the juicer. And here it is. It's 1 smooth stone over a pressure plate. And then you can use the juicer to do a ton of different things, including make a lot of these things into juice. So I've got like a piece of kiwi that right now would give me, half a bar of food or whatever. And it's only 91%, and meh. If I juice it, I get a full bar, and I haven't eaten that recently, so it counts toward my spice of life. But watch out for this. Uh-oh. What? That's not fair. Look at this. It's a shaped recipe. Why did they do that? Shouldn't be shaped. Anyway, I don't know why it does that. All right, let's make some juice. Let's see. I think you can make tomato juice. And that's another one that I don't have a lot of. Oh, and I know you can make cantaloupe juice. I don't want zucchini juice, even if it exists. Gross. Zucchini juice? I can make melon juice. I think I can make apple juice. Oh, and I also, with some salt and some beef, I can make beef jerky. So, lots of different things we can do right now. I can make, here's my kiwi juice. So, you can't make you can make melon juice. You cannot make cantaloupe juice. That's right, that's ketchup. You can make ketchup. Gotta love that. Let's see if I can find, I just want to see how much I don't think you can just eat ketchup. Yeah, you can't just eat ketchup. So right now I'm not going to do that because there's other uses for that. I think, is it just this? Yeah, beef jerky. There we go. I'll make 2. All right, I need to eat some of this stuff. I'm just going to eat all that, I think. Beef jerky. And I'm not going to eat that again because I'm down to 77%. Drink some melon juice, some kiwi juice, and let's see. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's handy. Just one more thing to eat because I need at least 12 different things to eat, and that's a lot. Okay, I'm about halfway through the night. Oh, our iron should be done. So, yeah, there we go. So always make sure it's at the bottom. We're going to make ourselves an iron pickaxe head. And yes, as I said, we've got a completely repaired pickaxe that's now iron level. Woohoo. Let's see. I've got one modifier. I'm 92% done upgrading this thing. Maybe you guys can finally see an upgrade on camera. It's not that exciting. Sorry. I know I make it sound all exciting and stuff. It really is exciting because you've been working along with this thing, and I want to torch there. You've been working along with this thing, and all of a sudden, ding, it's better. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I get excited about silly things. All right. And guess what? We can get tin. This is wonderful. You have no idea how wonderful it is to get tin. Because there's a lot of things you can do with tin. Yay, there it is. So, haste. See, now it goes faster. And I got another modifier. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that modifier. Maybe like Silk Touch or something. Right. Silk Touch is expensive. I'm going to run around and grab a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Oh, I haven't even been up here. Have I shown you guys actually gathering salt? See, salt. If I ever find lapis lazuli, then I can put luck on this, which would be nice. I really like my favorite configuration of Yay, essence berry bushes. Those are handy. I don't really need them now, but I will eventually, so I'll just munch on these. Okay, put these away. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, me and my ADD. I'm very ADD. If you haven't figured that out already, if you've watched all my episodes, you know for a fact. You've probably been diagnosing me. Armchair diagnosis. Oh, what do we got here? It's kind of a little canyon thing. It's nice. I don't know. I'm going to go this way. I want more tin. Because there's so many things you can do with tin. Let's see. Tin. Tin. Whoa, okay. How about tin ingot? There we go. There are 3 different kinds of tin in here. But I've got the other 2 disabled in ore form. Let's see. So you can start making, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's not useful. Okay, tin. There we go. Tin gears. You can make an autonomous activator. Those are handy. A nullifier removes things from existence. Interesting. I was not aware of that. And then the machine frame. That's right. Tin you need for a machine frame. So all of the thermal expansion machines, and I believe all of the Mine Factory Reloaded machines need tin. And you're not going to go anywhere without that. Not to mention, yeah, the satchel, really handy. The crescent hammer, as soon as you get into machines. Got, strong boxes. And caches are actually kind of useless because I have some other fun stuff. Oh, speaking of which, my ADD is reminding me that there is a really cool thing I wanted to show you this episode. If you have not seen storage drawers, then you are in for a treat. Oh, I really want to go play in there. I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you storage drawers. And the sun's probably coming up by now. Okay, We're going to run back out. We've got a bunch of tin. I've got to remember what the next... Why do I feel like I saw copper or something? Okay. I'm glad I didn't fall into that. We're going to come back there with a tank and an iron bucket. I also probably should show you how to make iron ingots out of that liquid iron too. So storage drawers. Yes, we're going to do that as soon as we get upstairs. Storage drawers. I'm excited. I really have not played with storage drawers really at all. I'm excited because I've seen them used, and I made them for episode 0 to show you that I had them, but I didn't actually play with them. I just kind of made some, like in creative mode. I've never actually made them this way. So let's see, storage drawers. There we go. So we can make an oak drawer that holds 32 stacks per drawer. We can make 1x2 drawers, and we can make 2x2 drawers, and we can make 2x2 compact drawers. And then we're going to get into compacting drawers later, but that's later. And then there's trim. I don't know what trim does. And there's the controllers too, which those are going to come in really handy later. And then there's a bunch of upgrades. I don't know the difference between a compact and a regular drawer. So 2x2 holds 8 stacks, and then compact 2x2 stores 4 stacks. I wonder if they're cheaper or something. Okay, so this takes 4 chests and a bunch of slabs. And then these take 4 chests and slightly cheaper, but well, that's not really that exciting. Well, I want to do this one way or the other. I don't know what the difference between... I don't know why you'd want to compact. Maybe you can put 2 of them in the same space? I don't know. People that have played with this mod before are probably going, you're nuts. You have no idea what you're talking about. And this is weird too, because this shows that that's got to be a bug. Because that's the same recipe as this. And that clearly isn't true. Well, one way or another, I'm going to make... Oh, no. I'm going to do this. This is handy. I love this recipe. I think Tinker's Construct adds this recipe, and it's just wonderful. Boom. I got 4 chests. And then we do that, and then I want just that for now. All right, so check this out. This is so cool. All right, so we put these down like that. And now each one of these, so the kinds of stuff that we have a lot of, for example, we've got some beef. And eventually we're going to be getting a lot of things from our gardens and our farms and that kind of thing. So now this has got beef in it. And if we want a piece of beef, we just click on it, and we get 1 piece of beef. It's like kind of the opposite of a barrel, if you've ever used that. But here, there's this thing. We can do these. This is exciting. You guys don't know. You guys don't know how excited I am about all this. Probably because you're normal people, and it's really not as exciting as I'm saying it is. So, there's that. All right. I'm going to put this and that and that. And I think, I'm trying to remember, if you click, no, if you shift, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. There's a way to, like, put everything in a drawer, but without having it in your hand, but whatever. Look at all that space we've made. See, this is what I'm talking about. Put some cobble over here. We can put the cobble there. This is so much fun. Why are you not excited about this? This is super exciting. Okay, I'm a dork. It's okay. I know. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab ourselves a single seared brick, And we're going to put this over here. And why are we going to do that? Because if we pour some molten aluminum brass over that, we're going to get burned up in the process, but we're going to get ourselves an ingot cast. And that ingot cast is going to allow us to pour out what we've got into ingots. So I can actually start making iron ingots. Hoorays. And we get an ingot, yay! And if we get 3 of these, then we've got ourselves a bucket. And I want some tin, because if I can get some tin ingots, then I don't want. All right. Oh yeah, I want that. Okay, so I got a bucket, and then I need 2 of these, and then we need to go find a sheep. Has anybody seen any sheep around here? I know we got pigs, and we've got lots of cows, but we need sheep. Are there any sheep? Tell me there's sheep somewhere. We need sheep. Do. Oh, we're running out of recording time too, because I really don't want this episode to go long. Bump. Come on. You know, the last game I played in this mod pack, I had sheep for days and not a cow in sight. It's just the way it is. And by the way, once you find yourself with a hang glider, you're going to find yourself always heading uphill. you just automatically uphill. Chestnuts. That's meh. I don't need chestnuts. Not yet. Later. And grab some gourds. I normally right-click these instead of left-click them because, if nothing else, they're more compact in your inventory, but I've got so much inventory right now. It's silly. I mean, I don't have anything. I don't own anything. I'm poor. So, yeah, there's that. Look, hey, look, more cows, because, you know, I needed more cows. That's what I needed. Nope. Sheep! It's a sheep! You know what I call you? I call you my ticket to not having to suffer the night. Where I saw another one. Oh, I've got 4. That's enough. I thought there were 3. Oh, he's down there. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah. I love the hang glider. Ooh. So many cows. I'm going to have to cut some more. Oh. Not that I can do anything about it right now. But look at that. If you don't know what this is a meteorite from Applied Energistics. So, theory is the meteorite fell from the sky, smashed into the ground, tore it all up. That's some sort of alien something or other. And in the middle of this thing, which unfortunately... Oh, harvest level 10? I could have sworn the harvest level was higher than that. Well, hey, I'm not going to complain. We're going to dig into the center of this thing. Well, this is nice. I can make chests out of this stuff, too. So in the middle of this thing is a chest. Should be getting close to it. Right? Oh, yeah, it's hard to see. There it is. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. You normally only get, I mean, a lot of times you get 1 of these. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get 2. I don't think I've ever gotten 3. That's nice. I'll take this chest too. Eventually. Someday. All of it. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, that was awesome. That was really awesome. So that is for Applied Energistics. Now we don't need that for a long time. We got a lot of other things we're going to have to gather before we can use that. But not having to run around finding those. There is one more that we don't have. That I didn't look to see which ones we just got. If we're lucky, I think the engineering press is the top tier. We don't really need it. So silicon, logic. The last one is the calculation press, which is kind of the mid-tier version. It is sort of. We can get away with, as long as we have the silicon and the logic. I think, yeah. As long as we have the silicon and the logic, we can do a lot. We don't need... I'm trying to remember, actually. I think we can get away without all the rest of those. So let's do this really quick. 3 of those. And 3 of those. And give me the bed. And hey, son, where are you going? Where are you going, Mr. Sun? I want you to come back. Come back, Mr. Sun. And there you are. Thanks. So happy. There's something nice about a bed. I know y'all think I'm nuts. It's because I am. Alright, I need a tomato. And... oh, not a soybean. I actually need to plant this soybean. Soybeans are so nice. I'm going to turn that into a seed. By the way, most of this stuff you can turn into a seed by doing that. Hey, why not? Except for I think that was the only thing I could eat without, like, degraded levels of food. I can eat this steak. And the nice thing is you get 30 seconds where you don't lose hunger, I think. I don't know, something like that. We're going to make a mattock. That's what we're going to make. Should we make a flint? Or should I do it the cool way? Let's do it the cool way. Why not? So, an axe head pattern. And we're going to get a stone axe head, and then we're going to make a shovel thing. Yeah, I'm running out of thoughts. Oh, and we're over time. Look at that. Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's finish this up. I'm going to make the mattock, because this is important. And then we're going to make this out of... Oh, apparently I made a whole bunch of bronze. Because iron and tin makes bronze. I forgot. That's okay. Bronze actually happens to be a really high-end level tool. So I'm okay with that. We're going to make... I've got a bunch of ingots. Why not? Here. Well, we're going to make a bronze that... And we're going to make a bronze pickaxe head. And we're going to make... What did I have? I got the shovel head. I need the axe head. I like to always keep the ingot cast in there. I don't know why. It makes me happy. Okay. Let's upgrade the pickaxe to bronze, which means we can now gather redstone. That's good. And we can make a mattock now. That, and I need a stick, which of course I don't have. Do that. Okay. And we just can stick the stick there. The patterns make it easier, but you actually don't need to have that clicked to make it happen. So now we have a mattock, and with this mattock we can do a couple of different things. One is if we right click just randomly anywhere, we're going to get seeds. So there's a carrot seed. Bam, just like that. And you don't always get seeds. Sometimes you do. Most of the time you do. But, oh, there we go. There's some wheat. And then, if I go down, I think I would rather... I've got a bucket, so let me just run down and grab some water real quick. Doop, doop. Oh, I also have flight. Probably should have done that. Oh well. And okay, I need a better way to get up here. I guess I'll go that way. Okay. So we've got a nice little spot. Yeah, it's a good spot. Right there. We're going to just go ahead and grab the dirt, throw some water in there. And now that it's near water, if I right click, I actually get, you know, tilled soil. Like that. So we can plant a couple carrots. We're going to plant a soybean. We're going to plant a tomato seed. And, oh yeah, potato and wheat. There we go. And that's going to take 4 stinking ever. But that's okay. Just checking to see if any of these have spread. Yeah. Notice how I've got a gourd there, and I've got a gourd there, and now I've got a gourd here. That's because one of those spread to this location, and so that one's free game. I'll just toss that in here. All right. Along with that, and that, and that, and not that, and that, and that. And that will go there. All right. Was that enough for today? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe, like, all them kind of things. But mostly, tell me in the comments how this is going. This is only episode 2, my 4th video ever. And, well, I just want to know what you think. So, we're 36 minutes in, a little longer than I planned, but that's okay. I got to show you a couple of extra things, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time on EpikTek.